Hey YouTube, today we're going to be looking at a couple rifles, and I'm going to compare an older rifle versus a more modern rifle. And I picked very similar configurations when I picked these two to compare them, and we're going to see what the differences and similarities are and see if it's worth buying a quote-unquote collectible old rifle. And before we go any further, we're going to look at these rifles and we're going to show you that there is nothing in them. They are no evil ammunition in them, and nobody can get hurt. Everybody is safe. And if you don't feel comfortable watching this video after me showing you that they're safe, then you're probably watching the wrong channel and the wrong video. So, what we have here, get them straightened out on the camera. We have, on the bottom, we have a Springfield Saint, and on the top, we have a Colt. Now, the Springfield Saint is a more modern rifle. Let me show you here. This is just a Springfield Saint. It's chambered in 5.56, and it's got a lot of more modern stuff on it than the Colt does. Show you some of the roll marks on it. It says Springfield Saint. Has your fire safe stuff. Now what makes this rifle cool is from the factory it comes with Bravo Company furniture. So you get the Bravo Company stock, the pistol grip, trigger guard, and the hand guard on it. So all that stuff's Bravo Company. This rifle is fitted with a Sig Romeo 7S. For an optic, it's just a red dot optic on top of it, but it's a traditional sight post on the front, like an M4 style sight post, and it's got a flat top rail on it, so you can mount optics on it and everything. It's got an M-lock slots in it, so you can attach all kind of accessories on it. This particular rifle is a 1 1/8 inch heavy barrel on it. It's just got a regular birdcage style flash hider on it, but very solid rifle, very good choice for a rifle. Now this one has a drop-in trigger in it. It's a flat face drop-in trigger. It's about a 3.5 pound single stage trigger, but nothing real special about it. It's just a no frills M4 style AR-15. Now, the second one here, this is what is a Colt Government Carbine, they call it. A2 Government Carbine. This is a model 6520, and what makes this one cool here is on the other side, it says restricted military, government, law enforcement use only. So basically, this gun was built during the assault weapons ban. On the top of this, you'll see that it is a 1 7 twist. It's a Colt pencil barrel on it, so it's a real thin barrel. It's got a birdcage hider on it, same as the other. It's got a bayonet lug, a regular sight post. You know, your sling holder. It's just got a regular handrail on it, regular A2 style pistol grip on it, regular stock, nothing special. So you can got the Colt magazine in it. It came in them. So this is an older rifle. This was built in the 90s, the late 90s, during the assault weapons ban. Now this one comes with a carry handle on top of it, and that actually is the rear sight. Also, it doubles as the rear sight. Now, why do people pay more money for these than they would for the one here on the bottom, the Springfield Saint? Let me set this down here. And to tell you the truth, I don't know why they do. Now, there was a time that I did a video on the assault weapons ban, and there was a time where you couldn't own an AR-15 with all the regular AR-15 stuff, the bayonet lug and the pistol grip and adjustable stock and all that, and I understood it then. But now, there's no difference in that top rifle and the bottom rifle. The bottom rifle has a better trigger group in it, even from the factory. It's got a better trigger group in it. It's got better furniture on it. It's got a better stock. It's got a better ergonomics pistol grip on it. It's a tighter fit together rifle. It's just, there's absolutely no reason why somebody should spend the extra money on a vintage Colt unless you just want it for pride of ownership. If you want to say you just own a Colt rifle, I understand it. But people spend extra money for the ones that say law enforcement restricted only on the side of it. And the only reason that was that rifle was manufactured during the time where the general public cannot buy an AR-15. So that was actually for a police department. And they had to write that roll mark on the side. They had to stamp that on the side of it to say that it was manufactured just for law enforcement. When the assault weapons ban got lifted in 2004, all that went away, and you could buy rifles like you could the one on the bottom here. Just as good, all the same accessories, all the same stuff, and actually a little bit more modern. Now, they make them with full-length hand guards on them where you could attach everything under the sun on them. That's not what these are. Now, the bottom one does have M-lock slots on it to attach stuff on them, but it still has the A2 style sight post on it, just like the top one does. But these older Colts here, they're really neat. I mean, I like them just for the nostalgia of owning one, but I mean, you're going to pay a lot more money for one of these old Colts. And if your whole thing was just a name brand thing, you can actually just go buy a Colt rifle, a more modern one, and you can get them cheaper than you can get these for. But if you just want pride of ownership and stuff like that, just say you have a Colt rifle with the restricted roll marks on the side, I don't see a problem with it. But if you're buying it because you think it's a better rifle, you're wrong. It's not a better rifle. There's nothing going to make this rifle any more accurate, nothing about it's going to be better than the Springfield Saint down there. Springfield Saint's also a factory-built rifle, and it will shoot all day long with this gun. They're about even. Now, if you really got into it, this one's a lighter rifle. That's an advantage there. Majority of people that get these restricted roll mark ones, right, that has this right on the side, usually get the model 6920, and that's an N4 style rifle. This one's a 6520. It's a little less common, and the only difference is it's got the pencil barrel on the front of it. So it's a lot lighter, and I see that as an advantage, having a lighter rifle. But other than that, there's no real advantage to buying one of these old Colts. It's just, I think it's stupid. People that buy stuff and think firearms, and they think it's going to be an investment. Firearms are not investment, folks. The reason I own it is I'm a firearm enthusiast, and I really like Colt rifles, and I wanted one. But if I thought I was going to make a fortune by selling that to somebody, it was not the reason to buy it. The rifle on the bottom doesn't have the 4-letter word on it that says Colt, and it doesn't say restricted law enforcement on the side of it. So therefore, people think it's less of a rifle than the one on top. They're 100% wrong. It's every bit as good, if not better. It's factory built, very tightly put together rifle, and it's just, I couldn't ask for a better rifle. Yes, I do own the old 6520 Government Carbine there because I'm a Colt nut, but I'm not a collector. I don't buy things for their monetary value. I buy things that I think are cool. So if you want just a rifle, a really good rifle, you don't go buy one of the older ones, because you're going to spend a lot more money on something that you could get a lot cheaper with the same features, if not better features on them. I just want to make this video and show you the differences in this old Colt 6520 Government Carbine versus a regular Springfield Saint, and just show you a little bit of the differences and how they're similar and how they're different. But anyway, folks, it's up to you on what you spend your money on. You know, I'm just here to make little comparisons and give my 2 cents worth. I've never understood firearm collectors. I like firearm enthusiasts that like to go shoot firearms and like to buy what they really like. And that's what I see myself as, an enthusiast, not a collector. But if you have any questions on either one of these rifles, folks, you feel free to ask. I'm not an expert on either one of them, but I like them both, and I know enough to be dangerous. I'll figure out an answer for you. I try and get back to everybody that writes a comment on here. But thank you very much for watching my video today, and you folks have a great day.